Shalom, shalom, shalom. Cyprian and the Persecutors. Reading out of Footprints of the Saints, Freedom Edition, page 28. The 1000th birthday of the city of Rome was being celebrated when Decius Trajan returned from the Gothic War as the new emperor. It was obviously determined that only by exterminating Christianity and restoring the pagan state religion could unity and stability of the empire be achieved. For in AD 250, Decius issued the first imperial edict aimed at the universal suppression of Christianity. Universal suppression of the true Christianity, the pre-Constantine Christians, the one that followed the law, statutes, and commandments, the one that believe in John 5:46 and 47, the one that believe in Moses. Let's go to Luke 24 and 25 and Luke 24:44, Acts 1 and 1. Those Christians. All that Christ both began to do and teach, Acts 1 and 1. And Cyprian went into retirement. Christians everywhere were required to conform to the state religion by practicing in its ceremonies. Christmas, Jeremiah 10, 1 through 4, the Christmas tree. God say don't worship, don't do it. Men do it anyway. Easter is the pagan god Astaroth. Halloween, all these evil. We love God, but we got more evil. We worship. Don't even know what we worshiping over God. Christians everywhere were required to conform to the state religion by participating in its ceremonies and appear before the magistrates to offer sacrifices to the gods. In the movie Troy, they offer sacrifices to the gods. Flight was not hindered, but fugitives' property was confiscated. They took the true Israelites' land. Their property was confiscated. And the penalty was death for those who returned. Those who refused to offer sacrifices to the gods when they landed in 1492 were threatened, then subjected to repeated tortures. 1492, American Holocaust. Hunger and thirst, American Holocaust, with special servitude employed toward pastors and bishops. Immunity, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4, he sits in the house of God speaking and talking as he is God. Immunity from persecution during good times brought many into the churches who had no idea of the meaning of true Christianity, And lamentable worldliness overcame many of the clergy. Worldliness, come out of her, my people, Revelation 18:4, so you inherit none of her plagues and none of her sins. A friend of the world is an enemy with God. Worldliness overcame many of the clergy. It was mainly of these that Cyprian wrote, before the battle, many were conquered without having met the enemy. Many were cut down. Where that's at? Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26, cut down by the Most High. On the other hand, there were great numbers who could neither flee. Great numbers who could neither flee nor sacrifice to pagan gods. They couldn't leave and they wouldn't sacrifice. They suffered the most terrible tortures. 2 Maccabees chapter 7, the mother and her 7 kids, suffering the most terrible tortures, and were left either to die in prison or to be cruelly executed. I pray this has been a blessing to the reader, the hearer, the seer, the doer. I pray you know where your pagan Constantine Christianity came from. Shalom.